Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. So guys, is the Mythic BLASTA build, aka the Bloodwave build, guys. My god, for those that don't know, guys, Bloodwave or Necro is probably the strongest build in the game right now. There's lots of variants. This is the nice chill automated dad gamer version where you literally just cast Bloodwave. And that's literally what you gotta do. Pick up globes, guys. Pick up the globes, play Pac-Man, reset your cooldown, and just keep on blasting. So, speed pits, guys. Literally everything in the game you can do with this build. I've also got a non-mythic version on the channel, guys, as well. So, let's show this in action then, and explain how it all works. So, let's just do 120, guys. I've actually mastered some of my gear now, so we can see this now how it's supposed to look when it's a bit more juiced up, yeah? But even at base level, it's just gonna absolutely blast. Okay guys, so basically what we're doing, we're spamming our blood wave. We reset our blood wave by pricking up blood orbs. Every time we cast this skill, it generates blood orbs. So you can just reset this really quickly, and click a click, and off you go again. Doesn't extreme amount of damage. Blight is here for the extra 20x damage if you need it. Reap you don't actually use, it's just on your bars to increase your DPS, same for Corp Explosion and Decompose. Bobbness is here for your oh shit button. But you can just put another darkness skill on here as well to increase your damage even more with a passage, which we'll go over a bit later. So, yeah, that's all pretty much got to do. When you're generating corpses from Lucky Chance as well, or from Bloodwave, you can explode those corpses at 5 of those, and they'll give you another 40x damage buff as well from exposed flesh, if you need damage. So, yeah, just walk up to mobs, guys, and just go, click, pick up the globes, and yeah, one more damage, bit of blight, and cast, and just watch everything get absolutely melted, basically. For some reason, the blood waves look like turds. No, it looks like doo-doo. That's why we call it fart blast, because you're just blasting farts into the game world all the time. There you go. On harder packs, guys, we're pushing a bit further down the line on this in pits. When you cast a blood wave, when you're Lucky Chance, okay, so let me just kill these guys here. There you go. You see a bunch of corpses now. So when you consume these corpses, you get a big 50x buff, and your damage to tap out will go through the roof. And then you just cast Blade afterwards, and you'll just kill everything. Sometimes you get mobs stuck on the wall like this, it might bug out a little bit. So try to pull them out a little bit. Once you do it, right? Yeah, they just get melted. There we go. Using Paragon Witch Power as well, just to group everything up. Which is done with summoned for you automatically as well. And you get the idea. So yeah, it feels very cheaty. Very, very cheaty. Just remember to pick up some blood orbs before you go to the next pack of monsters, because you need to reset your ultimate. There we go, guys. So you got a spare hand now for a beer, you know, or whatever. Play some Minecraft at the same time, I don't know. But yeah, it's very, very lazy. And we've got almost got capped movement speed as well, which is lovely as well. Just a little bit off cap movement speed. So yeah, you can do absolutely everything, guys. Echo Lilith, you know, XP in pit, just everything. And as you pick up these blood orbs as well, you're increasing your damage by 50x, and also helps you reset your overpower. So when you overpower, you do 15 stacks to overpower your next blood skill. And as you pick up those orbs, it just resets your overpower as well, so it's ready for the next click. So it's guaranteed overpower, boom, boom, boom. So just make sure you're on 15 before you hit blood wave again. And that way you're guaranteed the overpowered damage, and, you know, everything just gets absolutely melted. Boom, boom, boom. I'll do the full pit run, it won't take long, because it's so bloody powerful. But I've already done 135 with this speed variant, which is just nuts. I will do a push variant soon as well. But yeah, it's very, very chill. Every time we cast our ultimate as well, we're increasing our HP by 20% because of the rune setup. And also, we automatically do Decapify as well from a rune setup as well, because there's no room to put Auto Curse on this build. So I've popped it into a rune setup instead. So basically we've now got the Decapify from the rune, which basically doesn't execute as well. Okay, so we're still getting our cooldowns, a damage reduction, all that, but it's just done for you automatically, basically. You don't have to worry about clicking on anything. It's all there done for you automatically, just as you're DPSing. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, look at that, guys, I've got a forgotten altar. Hey! Streamer buff, let's go. Talking to stream, guys, I stream over at twitch.tv/BigDaddyDen76 over on Twitch. Wednesday to Sunday, if you guys want to pop in there as well. Unfortunately, I can't stream on YouTube at the same time at the moment, because I just don't have enough bandwidth. Because my internet sucks at the moment. Still on a copper line. Ugh, it's horrible. There you go, guys. So yeah, it's like cast if you want more damage, obviously random as many monsters as you can. You know, and once a NATO grabs them as well, they're just in that one spot. Cast Blight if you need extra damage. Cast Corp Explosion 5 times. Then you just supercharge. Then you just get those insane trillion damage numbers. Filthy. What I like to do as well is just cast a few Blights onto monsters just to wake them up. And they start engaging us. Then before you know, we've got a nice pile of monsters. All that lovely progress. Boom! But yeah, it's really, really, really kind of a cheesy build, really. But yeah, if you're looking for like a super chill build throughout the whole season, man, and you just want a Paragon, do all the seasonal journey with ease, then Blood Wave is disgusting. AKA Fart Blaster, as we call it in the community these days. Or Turdnado. Or Turd Wave. I've got a feeling Blizzard might be changing the colour, guys, of this skill fairly soon in the future patch. Don't change it, Blizzard. Leave it. Just leave it, man. Just leave it. There we go. We've got a boss, yeah? Right, guys, watch this, man. So this is a Pit 120 boss. Spirit Quarter Frost. I've just cast Blight once for the 20x, yeah? Boom. Boom. Just cast some Corp Explosion, get the 40x, click the button, and bang, he's dead. So, yeah, it's extremely chill. And also, every time you cast her Blood Wave, it's CCing the mobs as well. As you can see, it's moving around, you know, and we're doing a stun as well from Temper as well. So, you know, it's very, very good. Tons of elite damage as well. Like, loads of elite damage. Right, here we go. Let's get these up. And there, guys, so let's go through the build as always. Also, guys, in the description of this video, there's a stat guide to MYTHIC for all the roles of the gear, the Paragon tree, what to masterwork, what you want as GA, etc, etc, it's all there. As always check back on that guide because I do update it as the season progresses with different subs. Right. Alright guys, let's go over gear first then. So we're using Mythic Helmet Hair Up Edition, guys. When you're masterworking this, you want to be hitting on the crit. Okay, and get yourself to 100% crit. And after that, if you've got a spare masterwork level, chuck onto Lucky Chance, you can reset your cooldowns even quicker. This gives you a 60x damage buff. It's really, really good. Shroud of Force Death, guys. This thing is amazing because it gives +1 to all passives. So on your skill tree, any of these circle things here, you get +1 on everything. And this turns out to be an enormous amount of DPS, damage reduction, utility. It's just amazing. It's disgusting. When you're masterworking this, guys, you want to be hitting on maximum life. The more life you have on an overpowered build, the way more damage you do. Okay, so you really want to stack up your HP as high as possible. Use potions like Fortitude and Redemane Buzz Incense to increase your life as much as possible. Because, like I said, the more life you have, the more DPS you do. It really makes a massive difference in your DPS. Definitely doing that. First rune setup, guys, is Zan Exile. Cast an ultimate skill 2 times and will increase our HP by 20% for 6 seconds. And again, that gives us tons of DPS. It's a fantastic item, guys. It really is good. So yeah, when you master this, guys, just hit maximum life all the way. For gloves, guys, we're using Ultimate Shadow. Our Blood Wave is now a Darkness skill, so we can ramp it up as well. And then we're doing all these extra bonuses on top. I've gone for Intelligence, maximum life, crit strike damage. Then tempers are damaged by Fortified, and we fortify instantly. Currently I've got Tendrils there. I don't actually want that. I want Stun or Freeze there at the moment. So, but like I said, all the tempers and stuff is in the guide, in the video description. When you're mastering this, guys, funnily enough, go for the maximum life. Go for life, because it's just going to give you the most damage. Brilliant. Down to, guys, the Pants Man, Casimir Legacy. You get this from Lord Zir. This is what makes the build work. Okay, this is the most important item on this build to get this to going, because this basically item is broken right now. It's absolutely busted. It drops on Zir, and it's got a chance for Blood Wave to deal double damage. I masterworked this to orange, so I got it to the top level, and it's 94.5%. And it's just absolutely crazy. Blood Wave now forms a wave on each side of you. Both waves converge to your feet, pulling all monsters and exploding for blah damage. And yeah, it's just absolutely nuts. So this is the #1 item you want to get straight away to make this build work. It's really good. So you guys, when you're masterworking, then yeah, just hit Blood Wave all the way up to the top. Or maybe 2 hits on Blood Wave and 1 hit on cooldown. You know, but I just want to guarantee, because I'm speed farming, I just want to have a guaranteed click, and I know pretty much it's going to be 94.5% chance double damage. Brilliant. Boots, guys, I'm using Exploiters. Okay, so basically, so increase our crowd control duration. When and while enemies are unstoppable, we do an extra 43%, well, up to 45% increased damage to them as well. Basically bosses, guys, most of the time. So when a monster's unstoppable, you just do an easy 45x damage buff straight away. You just go click and just get absolutely wrecked. It's great. Brilliant, guys. Maximum life, armor, movement speed. You can change the armor over if you're overcapped. I'm actually slightly overcapped today because I'm using an instance as well to boost my armor. So you can change that last night, guys, to intelligence resistation. And off you go. And then, guys, a lucky chance to stun is amazing on this because Bloodwave procs lucky chance like crazy, man. You can just stun the monsters as well, build up the CC bar really quickly, and extra movement speed as always. Brilliant. On your master weapons, guys, just hit HP. HP, as always, to boost the damage. Guys, you want to use a two-handed hammer for this one because it has a base overpowered damage. Then you want Intel, maximum life, overpowered damage. On this one, guys, you want to be hitting Titan's Fall Temper. Okay? So we've got damage fortified, Titan's Fall. Titan's Fall basically makes you do more damage to elites and bosses. Okay? And you want to get this to the highest roll as possible. Okay? Because between Titan's Fall and Kesmin's Plant's Masterworks, these are the two most important things to masterwork on this build to make it really pop, like really pop. But Titanfall just makes you obliterate the elite packs so quick. Trash is no problem, man. It's just the elites and the boss that takes a while. Titan's Fall, once you've upgraded it, this here, just gives you insane damage against elites, man. Just literally just blast through them. So definitely get that done as soon as possible. Then, guys, we're using Tidal Aspect. As always, Bloodwave fires 2 additional waves, dealing up to 480 extra damage. As always, you can't cast until the next wave ends. Then, guys, I'm using Igni What. Okay, what? Okay, so it stores offering every 0.3 seconds, and when you cast your next non-basic skill, you will cast the stored offering into Horrid Decrepify. Okay, so yeah, it's like basically just under every second, basically. You can just decrepify when you cast one of your main skills. So most of the time it's just going to be Bloodwave. So it's nice and lazy. It's just done for you. Awesome. Over, guys, to the amulet is Fast Blood. Fast Blood basically gives us a cooldown. As we're generating orbs from our ultimate, you pick up your orbs, guys, and it just reduces your cooldown super fast. You can actually take this out and just rely on your cooldown from Lucky Chance and Decrepify. But it wouldn't be as good for speeds. That's more of a pushing set. But you can try that out, and you can just add another damage aspect, you know, like the other ultimate one, something like that, etc, etc. Anyway, guys, so yeah, this is super important, okay? Guys, you always want intel percent on your amulet, because the higher intelligence you have, the more DPS you do, and the more all-res you have as well. Okay, just gives you a massive damage boost. Then Cover Cell Blood for the extra damage, and Tides of Blood as well. Always masterwork Tides of Blood, guys, to the highest you can. And preferably, you want all these GA. If you do get that, it'd be amazing. If you try to buy off the auction house, it would cost you literally billions of gold. But the most important thing to masterwork is Tides of Blood on this. Okay, then a damage by fortified temper with ultimate cooldown. Brilliant. Okay, guys, with the new gems, from the new occult gems, while you have an aura active, your ultimate skills are also treated as Eldritch and Growth and Decay and Psych skills. And that way we get an extra 10% ultimate damage. Profit. Next ring, guys, is Sacrificial. So all our sacrifice bonus is increased by up to 55%. Maximum life crit strike chance. To be honest, I don't need that crit strike chance anymore next. I've got Hero Perdition, so I would actually change that over to Intel now. Or maybe attack speed. And then lucky chance, guys, to make enemies vulnerable. This is really important because it's the only way you can make monsters vulnerable in this build apart from Blood Mist vulnerability. Okay. The next gem, guys, is the increased damage to hexed enemies. Okay, overpowered damage to hexed enemies for the next occult gem there as well. Brilliant. And then damage on fortified and cooldown for all of these items as always. And then, guys, Phenomenal Brawler's Aspect. Okay, cast an ultimate skill, increases your damage up to 30% for 8 seconds, and you gain 2 additional ultimate skill ranks as well, man. Beautiful. When you're masterworking the rings, guys, always go for HP, by the way. And then, guys, the last one on here is while you have 3 or more Growth and Decay Witch powers equipped, you basically gain 8% X primary core stat and 10% increased maximum life. The more maximum life we have, the more overpowered damage we do. So, yeah, it does tons of damage. It's so good. Book of Dead, guys, we're sacrificing skirmishers for their crit chance. I'm almost capped crit now, I'm a tiny bit off. Then for mages, guys, sacrifice the bone mages for the extra overpowered damage. That's a 46x. And then golems, guys, for the extra crit strike damage. If you're playing hardcore, you can sacrifice blood golem instead for 31 increased maximum life. instead, and that will increase your overpowered damage as well, if you just want to be a little bit safer. Brilliant. Skill tree, guys, is exactly the same as the last one. Okay, so we're just taking a few shadow abilities on the tree here. So that way we are proccing the damage bonus from Reaper's Pursuit. And that gives us more damage for every dark skill we have in our bar. Like I said earlier, you can actually take Blood Mist off and just pop on, say, Sever instead for an extra bit more damage bonus instead. But, you know, like I said, you know, this is like a speed build, supposed to be more casual person. Blood Mist just gives you that out jail card. You just go click, especially on hardcore. So you can just get out of there, yeah? Brilliant. So yeah, guys, just take and Decompose and Reap just for the extra damage bonus there. You're maxing out Huge Flesh, so when you do Lucky Chance, you are creating corpses, and you detonate those corpses for the extra damage. Blights here, guys, for the 20x damage buff. Just use that if you need it. And obviously, guys, once we talk about Blood Mist, as always, for the mobility, vulnerable chance, and corpse generation if you need it. Necromancer Force, you guys, Lucky Chance barrier generation is amazing. Obviously, Titan's Fall is really key to this build. Gives you damage while you're fortified to elites and bosses. Spiked up for armor bonus. And then Shadow Corp Explosion to proc the new passive here. And Fueled by Death, guys, so as you're detonating corpse, you get another 12x as well. So you just, if you need extra damage, you can do that. Max out Death's Embrace, guys, damage and damage reduction, then damage to Curse with Amplify, then Decrepify, guys, which uses the rune from our setup on the runes on our item, and that would do damage reduction, slow stun, and cooldown. Awesome! And then, guys, Predicted Decay for even more Lucky Chance as well. These ones here we don't need to take, guys. We get it for free from Shroud, but always max out Tides of Blood for the damage, and Chaos of Blood as well. And I always say, guys, max out Reaper Pursuit, Gloom, and Terror, because remember, our Blood Wave is now a Dark skill because of the aspect. Okay, so just popping down here now, and also, guys, max out your Blood Wave, as always, and generate your Blood Orbs, and this is your main damage dealer of the build. Just spam it, and victory. Max out Mental Void, guys, for the sacrifice bonuses, and then, of course, standalone for the extra armor damage reduction. And then Inspiring Lead, guys, for the extra crit. Then last but not least, guys, of course, is Wrathman's Vigor. So once you're at 15 stacks, you basically overpower. When you pick up Blood Orbs, which we're generating all the time, you can overpower straight away. Boom. And just blow everything up. Merc setup, guys. I'm still using Rahir just early on because he's easy, because he's got Ground Slam, the All Resistance buff, then the damage reduction shield just in case, especially for that hardcore. And then, guys, he does an extra 25% increased damage as well. But as you get closer to resistance cap naturally, you can change this out, guys, to another merc of your choosing, whatever you fancy. Then, guys, I always love to use Variana, because Variana Whirlwind procs cooldown reduction from Decrepify, which is just amazing, so you can just reset things even quicker. Brilliant. Alright, guys, what's next? Which powers is next? Okay, then, guys, I'm using Nado. Okay, so we need to use a Hex, which is Hex of Whispers, and an Aura. Okay, so once these two connected, you'll cast your Nado, it'll group all the mobs for you into one spot. You just walk up to them and just blow them up. It's delicious. Purging Touch, guys, extra increased damage to all enemies, an extra 40%. Remember, our Eldritch skill now is now a Blood Blade because of the gem we've got in our gear setup, which is good, so an extra 40x there. Soul Harvest, guys, extra primary stat per monster around you, lasts for 15 seconds. This is an enormous amount of damage. So when you don't see, man, you just see your DPS just go through the roof. Always pull as many mobs as possible. Aura Siphoning, guys, so we've got an Aura here, just a proc Nado and this, and as of course as well. And also heals you for 1% of your maximum life as well, does a bit of damage. And then, guys, Aura Specialization, your auras gain size, and also you get CHD bonus as well. Then Hex of Whispers, guys, just for the Hex effects to proc Nado with an Aura to group up all the boys. Lovely. You know, there is better damage setups to this, but like I said, this is more for casual, just blasting through sort of thing. I'll do a push setup in the future. Brilliant. Okay, so what's next? It is, let's have a look, guys. It's the Paragon tree, isn't it? Yeah. Paragon tree. Right, guys, here we go, man. So the Paragon tree is exactly the same as the last build, okay? Exactly the same, guys. So you start off with Essence, for Dominate, for the extra overpowered damage. Then the next trait, guys, is Bloodbath, okay? So you do 100% increase overpowered damage, and after overpower, you deal 25% increase blood skill damage for 5 seconds. And then we are using Sacrificial Hair, guys, for the extra overpowered damage and damage by fortified for these nodes here, because it's buffing these nodes, basically. It's really, really nice. Lovely. Anyway, guys, we're skipping over to here, to Frailty Tree. So as we're cursing targets, we get extra 40x damage there as well. And go all the way down to here, guys, to Abyssal. Okay, so now Abyssal is buffing these nodes here as well. And you're gaining a basically load of damage to crowd-controlled enemies, which we're doing all the time, and extra vulnerable damage as well, then the 10x bonus. Lovely. Then back over here, guys, we're coming into the Flesh Eater trees. As we use corpses for harder content, you gain a 40x damage buff. And right here, we are using Amplify. Okay, now when you're in pits especially, you want to kill the bosses as soon as possible. So Amplify the extra elite damage in the area. Okay, and also you're doing this extra damage as well. So this just gives us a ton of elite damage, 147% at max out glyph. That's some extra base damage as well. It just lets you melt bosses like super quick. It's lovely. The last trait, guys, is Blood Begets Blood. As you pick up blood orbs, you gain up to 50x damage buff for 5 seconds. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Then we finish, guys, on Essence for the crit strike damage, which I'm currently still filling out at the moment with my Paragon. I've actually opted for HP earlier because it just gives me more overpowered damage. And there you go, guys. And that's what you want to do. Go set it up. A lot of people does use Imbiber. I was thinking about maybe using Imbiber here instead. Maybe in the future I need to do a little test. I'm still leveling up Imbiber at the moment, but I might put Imbiber here for the damage for healthy instead. But there, guys, that's my setup. Go check it out. It's nice and chill. You can just blast through, guys. Enjoy Fight Blast by Miko Edition, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Let's go get a cup of tea. Whoa.